Hi crafters, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards, and today I'm back with another fabulous quick tutorial video showing you how to create some gorgeous little 6x6 cards using our Christmas branch stamp and die set. As always, I've listed all of the materials in the description below, so please do have a little look in there and see what we've been using. So today we're going to be using some Wow embossing powders, we're going to be using Sparkelicious glitters, we're going to be doing a little bit of die cutting and colouring as well, and of course we are going to be stamping to create this beautiful, beautiful project. So to get started, I have got a piece of white card that I've just cut down to 5 1/4 inches. I am then going to take my anti-static bag and my clear embossing ink pad. I'm going to give my card a little dust over, like so, and then we're going to take our clear embossing ink pad and our stamp. So we're going to ink up our stamp using our embossing ink pad, like so. So you want lots of tapping all over the image, get plenty of ink onto there. We're then going to take our stamp, place it down across the top of the card, like so, and press. So you want firm, even pressure all over the image. Okay, we're then going to lift this away, and that's going to give us our lovely branch across the top. We're going to grab in a piece of scrap paper and take our Hollywood Hills embossing glitter, sprinkle that over the top and tap away the excess. I'm going to just pick this up, there we go, and pop that embossing powder back into the jar. Just going to get rid of any little stray flecks. I'm going to heat this up. So just holding that heat gun still, and then as soon as that embossing powder starts to melt and change, you just want to move the heat gun over the image. There we go. So that's that part then done. I'm just going to pop a little bit more heat onto there. There we go. And then we're going to take some Copic markers. So I've got 2 greens here. I've got ocean green and I've got pea green. And this really makes a difference to the branch. So we're literally just going to flick. To add a little bit of colour. Into the background. And then we're going to take the pea green. I'm going to flick a little bit of pea green just in behind. So that is a slightly lighter green. And it's not difficult, you don't have to be great at colouring, you're literally just taking the pen and flicking it to add a little bit of colour and a little bit of dimension. Like so. So you can see how that's kind of filled the branch out and made it look a little bit more bushy. So what we're going to do next is take our Dries Clear PVA glue and we're going to grab in the Mint Crisp glitter. So this is one of our Sparkelicious glitters and it looks quite pale, but I love it at Christmas on the branch and on Christmas trees and things because it kind of looks like little fairy lights. So again, you can just go in with your glue and literally, like, there's nothing difficult at all about this. You're just going to flick the glue and then sprinkle that over, tap away the excess, And then you can see how it adds that lovely sparkle just onto the branch. Really, really pretty. And you can put as much or as little on as you like, but it adds that kind of magical fairy-like look. So next up, we've got another little scrap of white card. And we're going to take our anti-static bag, give it a dust over, and I've got the little stocking and the little star from the stamp and die set just on my block. So this comes with the Christmas branch. So we're going to take a black ink pad. I'm using VersaFine in Onyx Black. And we're going to stamp the little stocking, like so. And we're going to stamp the little star. Now I do like VersaFine because it's a slightly slower drying ink pad. So you can then pop your embossing powder over the top. So we're going to emboss these in clear. Just grab my scrap paper in. I've got my Wow clear embossing powder here. I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. Tap away the excess. Back into the jar, whatever we don't use. And we're going to just heat this up. So we're just going to hold that heat gun still. As soon as we see that the embossing powder starts to melt and change, we're going to move that heat gun over the image. There we go. So I've got a selection of red pens here. A little bit more of an orangey one, so I think we'll use this one towards the middle. So I've got a Copic sketch in R24 that I'm using first. I'm going to use this to kind of lay down my base colour. So this is going to be a little bit more orangey. I'm not going to worry too much if I colour over some of the little elements in the middle, because we're going to glitter those anyway, and I'm going to glitter around the edge as well. So I'm going to just go in and colour like so. Just work your way around the image. Working our way around, adding that colour. Onto the star. And then I'm going to go in with a slightly deeper red around the edge. This is a little bit more kind of a richer red. And just take this around the edges like so. And again, you don't have to be too precise. We are going to add a little bit of glitter under here as well. So if you miss any sections or you go over the lines a little bit, please do not stress. So I'm going to go back in with that Copic sketch and just blend the edges out. Like so. So that then creates the basis of the colouring for your star. So I'm going to go in and do exactly the same with the stocking now. I'm going to not even bother stressing about the little dots. I'm just going to colour straight over the top of them because we're going to glitter them anyway. See how you can just go around, colour in. There we go. And then we'll take the darker red again, and I'm going to go just around the edge. so, and then we'll take our Copic sketch and just go in. Just blend that in. And then we'll take our like neutral colour. So this one is E31. Just going to go in and just scribble over this part of the stocking because we're going to colour this in gold. So, and then we'll colour this little star in the middle. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter onto mine, so I'm not going to stress about it too much. I'm going to colour in this little part at the top as well. Okay, and then I'm going to take my dies. So I've got my stocking die and a little star die, and we're going to line these up and die cut these out. So I'm using my Scotch Low Tack tape just to position these into place and tape them down. Put a little bit of tape there and a little bit of tape there. And we've got our little star, which will pop here. Tape there, a little bit of tape there, and then we're going to run this through our die cutting machine. So I'm using a Gemini, so I'm using my base plate, my plastic shim, and then my cutting plate on the top. I'm going to send that through. Grab that from the other side and lift that out, and you can see we've got these beautiful die cut designs then that are just ready to go onto our card. Just knock the glitter over there. Nobody panic. Just going to grab my glitter. To go on this one. So this one I'm going to use Stardust Gold. Now our Stardust glitters are ultra fine and they are super duper sparkly. They are gorgeous. So I'm going to grab my little elements in. I'll do the little star first. So I'm going to go in with my glue. Infill this little channel around the edge. There we go. I'm also going to just add a little bit of glue to here, and I'm going to glitter this in the middle as well, because I just feel like you can never have too much sparkle at Christmas, can you? So I'm going to go all out sparkle on this one. And there we go. And I'll lift this up. Sprinkle that glitter over the top. I like to just give it a little minute just to sit and tap away the excess, and then look at that effect. It is stunning. So that's one done. I'm going to do this one next. So again, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do just around the edge of this little star piece, I think. And then I'm going to glitter the heel. And I'm going to glitter the toe. Over, tap away the excess, and go straight back into the jar. Then got a little piece of our faux fur, which I'll link again in the description below. So this one's a little bit more fiddly than if you've done the ice skate, because it's a little bit kind of harder to cut the shape in, but you just kind of have to guess and go for it. So I also like to do a little bit of chipping in of the fur, just so then it doesn't look like you've just kind of cut it. It just looks a little bit more natural. I always find then. So I'm going to trim that little bit off there. Take that bit from the back. A little bit more from the side. So you just kind of have to do a little bit of guesswork to cut this bit out. It's not too difficult really. You just kind of chop into it until you're happy. I would probably say about there's right. Leave that at that. I've got two little red bows that I've already pre-tied. Okay, and I've got my bit of white card here that we've already stamped the branch on. So I'm going to stamp a little sentiment along the bottom now. So this is from our Elegant Christmas Verses. I'm just going to stamp this in black. So again, I'm using that Onyx black ink pad. I'm going to position that down onto the bottom and press. Lift that away, and then I'm going to take my clear embossing powder over the top, because I'm terrible. I always seem to smudge black ink whenever I stamp anything. Okay, and then we're going to heat this up. And then we'll just start to layer our card up. So we've got a 6x6 card blank here, and I'm going to stick my piece of lovely Jupiter red pearl card. I'm going to stick that one down flat. So a little bit of glue on the back. I'm just using Collal all purpose, but you can use double-sided tape if you prefer. Whatever you like to use to stick your mats and layers together. So that's that one. Then I'm going to flip this piece over and I'm going to put some foam pads on the back. So these are our amazing foam pads on a roll. One more. I like plenty of foam pads on there. So then we'll just take the backs off. So that's going to then give you that lift and that depth and dimension on your project. Stick that down. Like so. Okay, and then we're going to take our little star and hang that from the tree. I'm going to do this on a double layer. I do like a little bit of dimension on my projects personally. I'm going to do a little double layer there. Stick that one there, and then we'll pop our little stocking on. I'll pop the fur on in a second. So again, I'm going to do a double layer with the stocking. So 1, 2. Foam on the back. I'm going to hang that one in there, and then I'll pop a little bit of glue just on the top of the stocking. Stick that down there, and then I'll use a little bit of 3D glue gel just to stick my bows on. Just grabs instantly then. And then I will also take my bling box. So this is the Candy Cane Lane one, and it's got red pearls in, which I really think are lovely for Christmas. So then you can pop a little blob of glue in the middle of each of the designs, and then just place these down. Again, as always, any of the glue is going to dry crystal clear. And then I'm going to go in and just add some little dots of PVA glue in and around. Like so. And then we'll take our Crystallina glitter. We'll sprinkle that over the top. And that there would be your finished card. So again, all of the materials that I've used are listed in the description below. So please do have a little look. You can shop all of the products online at chloescreativecards.co.uk. If you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. We've got lots of inspirational content on there and lots of fabulous videos teaching you how to make gorgeous cards just like this one. And of course, you can check us out online at www.chloescreativecards.co.uk. I really hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye!